Good afternoon, Pamela. How are you today?
I am wonderful, thank you. How are you? How about yourself?
I'm very good. Thank you for asking. And thank you for allowing me to record this portion of our interview. I understand that you are seeking an executive admin position. We've chatted a little bit about your experience thus far. You have a great skill set. And at this point in time, I'd love to talk to you a little bit about that. So, why don't you tell me what you've been doing work wise the past few years?
The last few years, I have been in sales and marketing, but my where I feel most comfortable is in the administrative role, as far as being a supportive, working as coordinating someone's time, more or less managing the manager.
hmm Okay, great. And what skill set do you bring to a role like that?
Oh goodness, I have had many years as far as coordinating international travels, domestic and international travels, as well as calendars, meetings, putting together the agendas for meetings, as well as doing uh, meeting uh, uh, meeting notes.
Okay, great. All right. And tell me about a time where you felt super successful in a role. This could be any position that you've ever held,
Uh,
like a really big success.
This is actually in a role when at a company I was at, and I was working as executive assistant to the EVP of um, uh, international department, and started in the role. I was hired for the role to put together client visits coming in from Asia Pacific and Latin America. I did not know anyone in the company. The young lady who was supposed, I was taking her position, was supposed to train me, and she actually left the company before I started. So the EVP, the vice president, and the assistant vice president were not in the office. One was in Venezuela, the other one was in Australia, and the assistant vice president had not started yet. So I started, and I had 3 client visits that came in to my email that I knew no one in the company. I panicked for 24 hours. However, by the end of the week, I had one of the visits completely done. The second visit, I had halfway done, and the third visit, I was going to start. So it was an accomplishment for me because I knew no one in the company, but I took the initiative. I knocked on doors as well as sent emails and made phone calls in order to complete the visits. And I
Okay.
actually started a process book for the person who would start, or the process that it took to get to that point.
Oh, okay. So you developed a training
I
plan
did.
for the new
Yes.
person. All
Yes.
right, that's great. Yeah, that's so important whenever you start a new job. Um, to have those tools to be able to work with. So, what does the next position look like for you? What are you looking for in company culture?
Definitely an open door. I believe no question is a silly question. I also believe that you're there majority of the day. So you um, getting along with people is huge because, like I said, you're there for the majority of the day. As far as the culture, definitely something that's a little entrepreneur. I feel I'm an entrepreneur mindset, and the ability to take a project on from beginning to end.
Okay. Tell me about a time that you worked on a project successfully.
Oh, that's a daily day. That's a day-to-day process.
Okay.
The role I'm in now is a sale, so it's actually getting that clientele, working with that clientele, obtaining the contract from the finished project to invoicing. So I do everything from beginning to end.
Okay. And what sector do you work in currently?
Right now, I am in sales.
Okay. In what specifically, what are you selling?
Construction, the
Construction.
service in
Okay.
service.
Okay, great. Wonderful. All righty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop our interview now. I feel like we touched on a couple little different things, and we're still building your profile. We'll get some more details there, but don't hang up because
Okay,
we have a bunch more to chat about.
absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Pamela.